I won the coin toss again, but this time I'm letting Joe go first since he wouldn't stop crying like a little baby last time and insisted that I only won the last game because I went first.
Shut the fuck up, Donald. But I really do appreciate you letting me go first this time. I'm going to activate Double Summon, then summon to the field Herald of the Orange Light and Mystical Shine Ball. Then I will use them to synchro, summon Herald of the Arc Light, and play Preparation of Rites to add one level 7 or lower ritual monster from my deck to my hand. Then I will end my turn.
I'm just going to ask this of you, Joe. I have a pretty good idea of the deck that you're running. And so for the sake of my sanity and everyone watching, please don't announce every single thing you do.
It's not like you would listen to me anyway. Fine, if you think you know this deck so well, I'll skip some of the explanation. But don't blame me if your viewers have trouble understanding.
Don't worry, I'll give them a brief description of what's happening when they need to know. First, I will activate Foolish Burial Goods. Really, no negate?
No, Donald, I know. You're just trying to bait me. If whatever you put in the grave is an actual threat, I'll negate it if you activate it. But until then, I'm saving this bad boy.
Fine, I'll activate my next spell, Obedience Schooled.
Negate.
Really? You're negating that?
Yes, Donald. I'm not letting you special summon 3 monsters from your deck with just 1 card.
You realize this is still the Ojama deck, right? I honestly can't believe that you're so shaken up by a monster with 0.
Because I don't know what other cards you have in there. I'm going to use my monster's effect to add a ritual spell into my hand.
That's fine. I'm going to set 1 face down and summon Bee-Buster Drake.
This is exactly what I mean. I had no idea you
I
were
will have
running
him
Ojama
attack you
ABC.
directly and end my turn. Look, all I said was Ojama. It's not my fault that the ABC portion wasn't needed to stomp your sleepy ass last game.
Whatever, man. I'm going to activate Extra Foolish Burial.
Chain Ojama Pajama. I will immediately use its effect so that I can put an Ojamagic into my hand, and then I will discard Ojamagic.
That's fine. I will put my Herald of Arc Light into the grave so that I can add 1 ritual monster to my hand.
I'm going to use Ojamagic's effect to get the Ojama brothers into my hand.
Donald, it's my turn. Can I please play my cards on my turn without being constantly interrupted?
It was literally one little thing I did, Joe, but yes, continue with your storybook of a turn, and I promise I won't interrupt you.
Thank you. I will now activate Dawn of the Herald and send Cyber Angel Benton to the graveyard so that I can summon Herald of Perfection. Then I will use Dawn of Herald's effect so that I can add Angel Benton back to my hand.
Joe,
but before that,
Joe,
I will use her effect to... Yes, what?
First of all, what was up with that weird accent you were doing? And second of all, remember what I said before about not explaining every little thing? Please, for the love of God, just very simple and quick explanations when needed.
I'll try, man. This is a very complicated and sophisticated deck I'm using. I will add 1 monster to hand and summon the Agent of Creation. Use her effect, then summon Protecting Spirit. Use her effect to pop Ojama Pajama. Use Agent's effect again.
Chain, I will remove from play my Ojama duo from the grave so that I can special summon 2 Ojamas from my deck. Really? No negate? I just don't understand you, Sleepy Joe. You were so quick to negate my spell last turn, and yet you are willing to let me summon 2 monsters from my deck.
I don't need to negate that because I know that summoning 2 Ojamas on my turn isn't going to do anything to me. Just wait till you see the spicy board I'm cooking up for you, and you'll understand. I'm going to use one of the light balls.
I already have an idea of the board
Link
that you're
summon
going
Link
to have.
Spider, then I'm going to...
It's going to be one
that
is
just
full
keep talking
of
shit, Donald.
negates
Fuck
that
you
won't
and
let
fuck
me
your
play
audience.
the game. I just think
I'm
it's
not
funny that
explaining a
you were
single fucking
complaining
thing
about
I'm doing now. I know
my
you're
deck
talking out of
stopping
your
you
ass
from
when
playing
you
last
say you know
game
how this deck
when you're
works.
out here running a deck
I'm just going
like
to keep
this.
summoning
Just continue
shit,
with your turn.
and you aren't going to know what's
sure,
going
my board was
on or
easy
how
to
to stop
break.
me.
In the beginning, you said, and now
My God,
all
dude,
of a
you
sudden
ever
it's
shut
like
the
a whole
fuck
new
up?
meta.
And yes,
in your
that
eyes,
board
Joe.
was
I
easy
swear, I
to
don't
break
think
if I had the right
you
fucking
played a
cards.
single ranked game since you've been playing.
You think that just
Either
because you
that
got
or
all the
you're stuck
cards
in
you needed
bronze
and I didn't get
and
any of the
looked up
cards
this
I
deck
needed
list
that
to
it
try
makes
and
you a
finally
good
move
player?
up.
Do you even understand part of this game is based on luck and that no matter how good your deck is, it's possible to not draw the card you need sometimes? You're about to find that out the hard way because by the time I'm done, you aren't going to be able to do shit. I'm going to use Skull Dread, Diviner of the Herald, and Angel Benton's effect so that I can...
Chain Nibiru.
Oh, come on, man. What the fuck kind of play was that?
I'll tell you, Joe, that was a real sleepy play on your part. I mean, you already had all the pieces you needed to beat me. There was no need to keep summoning like that, and certainly no need to empty your hand to do this. I mean, you have a monster on the field with an unlimited amount of omni negates a turn, with the only drawback being that you have to discard. So tell me, why would you empty your hand after summoning more than 5 times? What it boils down to is a sleepy play made by a sleepy man named Sleepy Joe. Anyway, I will use my monster's effect to clear the board and summon it into attack mode. I will then summon a token onto your side in defense mode.
You think you're so smart because you happened to catch me off guard? Well, if you weren't talking so much, then maybe I could have fucking concentrated and wouldn't have made that mistake. You probably think you're going to win now, but you're not. It's only going to take me about a turn to recover, so you better hope you can wipe me out next turn.
Joe, I just don't understand what you're doing there with your voice. Are you trying to add an accent of some sort?
No, I'm just trying to play this game without you distracting me. You know what? Now I'm going to start describing all my plays in great detail. Fuck you, and fuck that request you made earlier.
It's not like you have much left after what I just did to you. I'm going to activate Ojama Country.
Chain, Herald of Green Light. Now by discarding him and one other fairy-type monster, I can negate the activation of Ojama Country and destroy it.
Whatever, Joe, I'm going to set one monster and end.
You really fucked up, Donald. I'm going to wipe out your life points with this token that you gave me. I will activate Pot of Avarice so that I can put 5 monsters from my graveyard back into my deck and draw 2 cards. Next, I will summon Diviner of the Herald so that I can send Herald of the Arclight from the deck to the grave. Next, I will use Herald of Arclight's effect, which reads that when he is sent to the graveyard, I'm able to add 1 ritual monster
My God,
or 1
you're really
ritual
doing
spell
this.
from my deck to my hand.
You're like a small
I choose
child
to add
throwing a fit
Saphira,
when he's about to
Queen of
lose.
Dragons, to my hand. I will then activate the ritual spell card Hymn of Light and send my Diviner of the Herald to the graveyard so that I can summon Saphira. Next, I will go into my battle phase and destroy Nibiru with Saphira. And then I attempt to destroy your face down with Linkuribo.
First of all, Joe, it's pronounced Kuribo. Second of all, why would you attack my face down with a 300 attack point monster when you know all of the Ojamas have 1,000 defense?
Shut the fuck up, you orange carrot fucker. Just hurry up and set your next monster so you can lose. You've been on the defense this whole game.
Right, because I totally didn't make any move that devastated that senile brain of yours. Anyway, I summon Ojama Red in attack mode and use his effect to summon 1 green and 2 black Ojamas. Next, I will XYZ summon Ronin Raccoon using 2 of the Ojamas. Then I will summon a second Ronin Raccoon using the remaining 2 Ojamas. See, Joe? I told you I had plenty of black friends.
Oh, fuck you,
Anyway,
Donald, you
and I will
racist
then
son of a
activate
bitch.
Ojama's
I'm fucking
assimilation
done
so
with this
that I can get
goddamn
my
game.
favorite
You
dragon
just get all the
cannon on
cards
field.
that you need when you
Then
need
I
them,
will
don't
remove
you?
from play your annoying little ball
Oh,
and
you
use
think
the
you've won,
Coen
you
Brothers
orange fuck?
effects to copy
Let's see
the
if you
attack
think
of
that
that
when I
token
sneak
I
into
so
your house at
graciously
night
gave
and
to
rape
you.
your wife right in front of
I
your
will then
eyes.
go into battle phase and destroy your Saphira for game.